It's Friday.
It's Froggy Friday.
Kirk's doing a frog. So it's Freaky Froggy Friday. Hey folks, welcome back to our channel.
Hello.
And welcome to Froggy Friday.
Yeah.
Froggy Friday, for anyone who doesn't know, is a collaboration organised by Karen from Dragon's Cave and many, many other people. There is a playlist down in our description. Make sure you check it out.
Yep.
Now.
Yeah.
Kirk's making a frog.
I am.
Oh dear.
Yes. So I am using some polymer clay to dam off the legs.
Mm-hmm.
Because my frog is not going to have frog legs.
Of course it's not. I mean, what kind of frog would it be if it had frog's legs?
Well, it would be a normal frog if it had frog's legs.
Yeah, and you can't do anything that isn't a little bit freaky.
I can. I just choose not to.
What does it say about you, though? It's a bit worrying, if I'm honest.
I embrace my weirdness.
I don't think it's weirdness. Anyway,
yeah.
Damming off the legs.
Yeah. So I'm just going around just to make sure that none of the liquid that's going to go in there.
What liquid is that, I ask you?
That will be AquaCast.
You're going to use AquaCast?
No, I've got my glamorous assistant to make me some.
What is it? What is your aversion to AquaCast?
It's the whisk.
Oh, okay. I wish I hadn't asked now.
So now I've put the clay around.
Mm-hmm.
I've got some armature wire.
Yep.
And I am going to create the frog's new legs.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just. I
like how you're doing it just slightly out of shot, because
I'm a professional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adding to the intrigue.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, just sizing it up. So I'm just making sure that it's not touching the bottom top.
That's so the bottom. Your bottom is the frog's top.
Yes, that one. I don't want the wire to touch that. Mm-hmm. Whatever is the current bottom, I do not want the wire to touch it, because I want the AquaCast to go around it and encase the armature wire.
Mm-hmm. You're quite militant with your AquaCast requirements, I felt.
No, I just said, can you put some in there?
Well,
how's that militant?
That's not quite what you were saying. You were like, you can't be tappy too much. You can't be
Well, like, no, because I didn't want you disturbing the rest of it. But
the tappy is the best bit of it.
Yeah. So I bent the armature wire into the sort of position that I wanted it, and my plan was to bake the clay. Mm-hmm. Get you to put the AquaCast in,
mm-hmm.
and then while the AquaCast is still running, put the armatures in, and then just let it cure and do its thing that AquaCast does.
Yes.
So my glamorous assistant has very kindly put some AquaCast in there for me.
Yeah. I didn't film making of the AquaCast. Because...
you did.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
That was good of me.
It was.
So what you're saying is I filmed it and then you didn't use it?
No, because it was in the middle of another make you'd done.
I was busy.
Well, apparently so. I've just found it while I was editing another video.
I'd put it in a very safe place, as per your instructions.
Yes. Yes, you did.
But at least I filmed it.
You did, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be making an AquaCast thing soon anyway.
Yeah.
I've got a cunning plan.
Ooh, I love a cunning plan. So I've put the wire in.
Mm-hmm.
I have carefully placed it in there so that they are in the optimal position.
Mm-hmm.
And then just let it cure.
90 minutes later.
Yeah.
Actually, it's probably a bit quicker than that, though, isn't it? Because it's quite warm up here. When I did
No,
that.
it was 90 minutes because I set the alarm.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow. Did you set the alarm or did I set the alarm?
We set the alarm.
What you're saying is I set the Google alarm and it set off both phones.
Yes, it did. Yeah, my phone responds to you when you go, "Okay, Google." I can't get it to do it, but it listens to you.
I can't say it because if I do it,
I know,
it's probably the response on the video.
So there's the frog. It's got a bit of a leg, but a bit of surgery, and off it comes.
That's the beauty of AquaCast because it's still nice and soft.
Yeah.
And
so I've got the legs into the sort of position that I want them.
Yeah.
And I'm just covering the bits of clay that I don't know, was the clay that came off or the aquacasting stick, or I think that might be where the aquacast where the clay was.
Yeah, that's where the clay was.
Yeah.
The AquaCast. Thank you.
So
how rude.
I've put some bacon bond and then just
clay glue.
Oh, clay glue.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just going over the bits of clay, and I'm just going to go around and just try and blend
Touching up his
it.
bum?
Yeah.
Did you actually give him a bum?
No, that's if you look at the mould, he's.
Oh, I know, but you could have just given him a bum.
I could have,
but you didn't.
If he's got a bum,
it's accidental.
It's yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't an intentional cleavage.
Okay. Okay. That looks very intentional to me.
That's just where the clay was. So it's just a lucky happenstance.
Mm-hmm.
They're just going around, just smoothing it off, just trying to blend it in. But the clay and the AquaCast, I couldn't get it to blend completely, so that it was a seamless blend.
Well, do you know why that is?
Because it's two different mediums.
Well, there's that, but it's the fact that clay is malleable and AquaCast is rock hard.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So now some wormy dealies.
Oh, we're into wormy dealies.
We're into wormy dealies now. Is this a wormy dealie?
Someone's been watching a lot of North of the Border.
I have.
Mm-hmm.
Amongst other things, but yes.
Yeah.
And I'm just putting it onto the leg skeleton.
Yes.
The bones of the leg.
They're not really bones, are they? It's wire.
Well, for the purposes of this make, they are bones.
Yes.
It's like a frog Wolverine. It's got an adamantium skeleton.
Okay. It's not actually adamantium, though, is it? It's stainless steel. Actually, I don't know what it is. What is it?
I think it's
aluminium.
Aluminum.
Aluminium.
Aluminum.
Do not say it like that. It's aluminium.
No, it's aluminum.
Stop it. Hang on. How does it go? No.
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 Stop it.
Behave.
Yes. If you know, you know.
Yeah. If you know, you know. Dear.
I still think those toenails were the same length.
Stop it.
Yeah. Anyway, wrapped the clay around the first two legs, just smoothing it off, trying to. It's a little bit thin at the bottom at the moment, so I do put a bit of clay on the bottom bits just to thicken those up, because I want it quite thick at the bottom, and then just tapering
off.
Yeah, and then just I'm flattening the edge there as well, the bottom bit, in preparation for later on.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's the same for the other 6 legs.
Yes.
And
I was having a moment then. I was like, how many legs has it got?
well, if you look,
It's got, yeah, no, the clue is in the name, Octo.
well, I mean,
yeah, I know.
You could count those on one hand.
Don't be so cheeky. That is rude. Honestly, this is what I have. This is what I'm tolerating day in, day out.
Yeah.
Just shush. Behave.
So yeah, and it was quite.
Looks like a spider from the bottom, not from the top, because obviously it's got a frog's head. But when you turn it over the other way, it looks like a spider.
I did think about that,
and to be honest, I do not like that. That is really creepy. You left it upside down the one time, and I was like, ah! There was that noise and everything. I'm not doing it again. You've done it once. Anyone that wants to hear it again, they can rewind. But it freaked me out. I was like, oh.
I think I should do a spider.
No. No, they are banned.
Spider frog?
No. No. Definitely not. Because you've got to make it, and then you keep showing it to me, and I'll get freaked out. And then after it's been made, one of us has to photograph it, which is usually me, and then I have to store it.
Yeah.
I don't ever. No, I do not. Do you remember when you bought those temporary tattoos that had all those things on? And I was like, no, they can go straight in the bin.
They didn't, though.
No, I know. You've hid them somewhere.
No, I put them on the grandkids, didn't I?
Oh, yeah. And then they were coming down going, Grandma, look at my...
Yeah.
It's horrible. I had to put them in the bath and scrub them.
Yes. Yes, you did.
Poor little things were red raw when I was done.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Legs are pretty much covered now.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm just going through with a bit of clay softener.
You're not doing a spider, are you?
Who knows?
Anyway.
No.
Go on, please continue.
I think, can you not tell?
No, I know I know this is a frog. I'm just saying in the future you're not making any spiders.
Oh, who knows?
There's no who knows, there's just no.
Okay. So
I can hear you.
Yeah.
I am sat right here.
Yes, I know. Put the clay softener on.
And now you're just fingering the frog.
I'm fingering the frog. Yes. As you can see, the frog is quite moist.
Just having a little massage of his legs.
Yeah. Just to smooth it off, because just get rid of all the fingerprints, really.
Yeah.
And just to any sharp edges, the softener will just get rid of those as well. And then once it's had a bake and it's all nice and
smooth, cooked.
Nice and cooked.
Yeah.
I just got a bit of clay and rolled a million little balls.
You did. And I have to say, this is the bit that drove me insane.
It drove you insane?
It drove me insane because you had to let me know each and every stage, every single little bit.
Yeah.
I was glad when it was done.
And me. Because this took hours.
It did take you quite some time, to be fair.
So
I wouldn't have done it this way.
How would you have done it?
I'd have just got a pointy thing and stuck it in the clay and gone, there you go, it's close enough.
Doesn't look right then. So bacon bond on the leg, and then my little sculpting tool, just pushed it into the ball, and it makes like a little divot. Mm-hmm. And then just put it onto the leg. The bacon bond will grip it, so it will stay there.
Because it's like glue.
Because it's like glue, and then when I bake it, it will actually stay there. And this is sped up 1,000,000 times.
Oh my life, yeah, it is.
And it's
you have no idea the number of cups of tea I had to make you during this.
I know. Not enough.
Honestly, I was like the tea lady.
Yeah. I was.
Apparently, this, if ever you do this, is very thirsty work.
It is.
Very thirsty work.
So that was the one leg done. 7 to go.
At what point did you get to, and then you were like, why am I doing this?
It was about halfway through the first leg.
Yeah.
And I thought, I've got 7.5 to go. What the hell am I doing?
Yeah.
But I thought, I've started now.
You were committed
so
at
I
this
was,
point.
Well, yeah, I was. And to be fair,
it does look really effective.
The first half that I did, I thought it's actually looking really good. So I just thought, but this took me, a good couple of hours.
Oh, ages.
Yeah.
Ages. It was about 8 cups of tea.
So an hour.
Yeah, fair point.
Yeah.
Must have been more, honestly. I'm surprised we didn't wear the kettle out.
Yeah. And it was just, but it was, it did take quite a while, but I actually quite enjoyed it as well.
I didn't.
I know you didn't, because I kept showing you. I kept going,
yeah.
What do you think? And you were like, yeah.
Every 5 minutes. And I was like, can I please do what I'm doing? Because, have a life.
But what you forget is that it's all about me.
Yeah.
So,
no, it did look really, really effective.
So I've cooked it.
And now you've got your extra special homemade box.
My wet palette.
Your wet palette. Yeah.
And it's really good because what it is a tub we got from Hobbycraft.
No, we didn't. We either got it from Hobbycraft or B&M, and it was like £2.
Yeah, it was.
Tub, wasn't it?
I'm sure it's Hobbycraft, and then there's a little bit of sponge underneath there.
Spongy foam. That definitely came from Hobbycraft, and that was 99p.
Yeah, and then that is just a bit of baking powder. Baking powder?
Paper towel?
No, it's greaseproof paper.
Greaseproof? Yeah, okay, greaseproof paper.
And then just cut it to size, put the water, a dribble of water underneath it.
Yeah.
And then put that paper on it. And then you put your paint into it, and you pour your paint in, and then when you're done, you just put the lid on, and the water and the sponge keeps it
moist.
It keeps it moist.
Mm-hmm.
Stops it from going crusty. Yeah. And you can open it. I mean, I've had stuff in there for a week, and I've gone back, and it's been fine, and I've used it.
I can't remember who we were watching a channel, and somebody had one, and I said, "Oh, that's really good. I wonder how much they are." And I looked, and they were like 25, 30 quid, and I said, "I'm not paying that. We're crafters.
Yeah,
we must be able to make something.
I should make it.
We shall make it." So that's exactly what we did.
And it was.
I feel that was one of my particularly genius ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as I painted his eyes, I just got a wet wipe, wiped his eyes off.
Mm-hmm.
And then underneath, I did a base coat of yellow.
Mm-hmm.
With and then I did a it was like a dark wash. So I used a bit of orange, a bit of black, and a tiny bit of purple in there. Mixed it all together. It looks like muddy dishwater, which you'll see in a minute.
I don't think muddy dishwater was the way that I described it. I said it looked like vomit.
Or that.
That's what I said it looked like.
Or that, but it's very, very runny, so that it gets into all the little creases,
crevices.
The little crevices, yes.
Yeah.
So just give it a really good going over with the brush, just making sure that it's got a good covering, and then I just get a paper towel and just dab it so that it just takes the top surface off.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's really effective. It looks once it's dried, all the bits that the paper towel didn't pick up, it's give them the little bit of shading.
Yeah.
And then I got the black and just painted his eye.
Mm-hmm.
Because
they need an eye.
They need an eye.
Yeah, and we couldn't use our wibbly wobbly eyes because it was, well, I suppose we could have done.
No, because it would have gone in the oven.
It was going in the oven.
It would have melted.
That's why we didn't use the wibbly wobbly eyes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, and then we got to about this point, and you said, once again, said to me, what do you think? And I said, no, it needs something. Something.
Yeah.
So I said, give it some dots.
So I got it's a light purple. It's like a pinkish purple.
Yeah.
And then just did a dotting around there. Did his bit of UV on the eyes, and then it's pretty much done and onto the glamour shots.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So if you're still with us at this point, thank you so much for watching.
Yeah.
And if you've liked what we've done, please do hit the like button. And if you think you might want to come back and join us again, hit that subscribe button and all that shizzle.
Yeah. And let me know in the comments what you think of my frogtopus.
Yeah, and if you were to create a frog, cross it with another animal, what would you cross it with?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah. And then might be give me some inspiration for a new one.
Might also let us know how dark our viewers are.
Yeah, the weirder the better.
Oh dear life. Anyway, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Have a great week, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye for now.